Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue our broadcast of dance music. We shall continue now with our piano interlude.
We're live here in Studio C again. I bring you Digger. No introduction needed.
Backyard, you know just what yeah. Dale.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
This one's called String in My Throat.
with that.
That's Ben's bass.
Boom. Give me 1 second here. All right. So I'll give you guys a minute to catch your breath. I want to just say this because it's crazy, and I already told the band this like many times, but this is my 12th anniversary tonight of this show, and thank you. And I couldn't have a better band on to celebrate this with. But it's crazy to think. I mean, Promise of an Uncertain Future. I remember I was like 14 or 15, running down to the South Mall in Allentown and buying it at the Wall on CD, getting that lifetime guarantee, which somehow doesn't really work anymore. Yeah, but I mean, I have you guys in the studio now, so that's even better. But yeah, it's crazy to think that when I was 14, now I'm 30, and you guys are playing on my show, and this is a reunion, and it's just really awesome.
That's really funny that you were 14,
honored. Now
you're 30, because we're all still 22, 25.
I was gonna ask. I mean, you guys still got it. You got the moves and everything. I was gonna ask how old you guys are, like 16, 17. Yeah.
That. You mean mentally or physically? Well, I'm pushing 40.
Yeah.
Myself.
But yeah, it's truly an honor. So, most important question of the night, because I got asked this by many people, but Jay Welter asked first. Before we start the real interview, I have to ask: did they ever get their hat back?
Nope. No way.
Definitely
nope.
Not. Still searching. All right. So real quick, in case you don't know, because I know there's been lineup changes over the years. Introduce yourself. What do you play?
I'm Chris. I play guitar.
I'm Matt. I play guitar.
I'm Ben. I play bass.
I'm Ryan. I play drums.
You can come up here.
That's cool. You got your own I don't know what to say.
All right. So I know this is on most people's minds, but how did this whole reunion come about? Who made it happen? How did it happen? And how long was it in the works?
I think you called me on the phone.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I decided to give Chris a call. It had been a long time. I guess long enough that like we forgot why we stopped playing in the first place, and it just made sense. I mean, I was seeing everybody else that like we used to play with getting together and like doing well, so I honestly thought we'd do it for like one show.
You're just doing it for the money.
Yeah, pretty much just the money. I didn't really think that anyone would care if we did it or not, but Chris mentioned something about doing it when I saw him like a couple of years ago, and I was just thinking like, hey, it's worth coming together, getting together for like one show. But like the response has been so well that turned into something a little bigger than that, so that's really cool.
So that kind of segues into my next section or question. Is like this is kind of like around the holidays. Is this like a holiday fun like reunion thing, and then it's going away, or does this have a future? So. This has a future.
I don't know, and we're just kind of taking it as it comes.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, like we like I said, like we were gonna do one show, and like it's been, people getting a hold of us saying, "Hey, you want to do this?" It's like, okay. I mean, as long as people, want to hear us play somewhere, I think we're all into doing it. I mean, like I said, I'm humbled that people still remember who the hell we are. So it's like, and yeah, I mean, people remember the words. I had to, look some of them up. It's crazy.
So Alan wants to know, assuming all things go well, will there be new material? Maybe?
Possibly. I don't know.
We're still learning the old material.
Got to get past that part first. All right. Since you guys are older now, I mean, well, actually, you guys never aged, but, time has aged. You guys haven't. What has changed in your musical tastes over the years?
Was this the guilty pleasure question?
No. Not yet. I just listen to metal nowadays. I don't know. I don't really listen to punk too much anymore, honestly.
But I just listen to whatever's on the radio now.
I'm listening to podcasts all the time. So.
I do. I also listen to a lot of podcasts.
Nice. So the next Digger record will sound like a metal podcast. Metal podcast.
It'll be like a metal Justin Bieber podcast.
Sounds good. That'll work. So yeah, I was doing a lot of research and whatnot today, and I randomly popped on Hopeless Records website and I saw their roster today. It's a lot of bands that were on major labels that still have a big following. They're on Hopeless now, but I feel like bands like you guys paved the way for those bands, such as I looked at the roster, Taking Back Sunday, The Used, Newfound Glory, all those bands, and it's like, do you guys ever think of that? Like, I mean, it's pretty cool.
I don't really. It's cool. It's really cool, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think of it like that. You know.
I don't like. I mean, like I said, I'm still surprised that enough people wanted us to play enough to have more than one show. So I mean, to think that like we inspired other bands is kind of like, you know, beyond me at this moment. But I mean, you know, a lot of those bands. I remember like when we got signed. You know, I mean, I was 18. You know, and I remember like vaguely back then. I don't remember much of anything back then, but I do remember like, you know, like Blink, it was 182 was breaking, and like, you know, Green Day, Ducky came out a couple years before that, and like there really wasn't all those names out there. So like I know we came out at the time, you know, that those did. So like I guess it's safe to say that most of those bands probably heard us, you know, but I don't know about influencing any of them. I mean, I think, like I said, they're all good bands. I just don't listen to too much of that kind of stuff anymore.
So not only is, you know, you guys being back together a big thing, you're playing a show with Weston at the First Unitarian Church. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'd like to know who these Weston guys are, because I think, I mean, I'm pretty sure we should be playing last. I don't know. Yeah, riding our coattails.
How did that come about?
I actually just sent James Alex an email, and we set it up, and that was it. It was as simple as that. Technology.
Cool.
Technology's done a lot for this Digger reunion. You have to remember when we used to tour, like we didn't even have GPSs. I mean, we used to
use maps.
We used to read maps to get to shows, and like we didn't have cell phones. It's like, you know, so like
We had to find payphones. Remember?
Yep. And we got together to do this, and it's so easy nowadays. You know, like if we had this back then, who knows? You know, maybe we could have been Newfound Glory or some shit. I don't know.
So,
some stuff.
You guys got your start sort of on the radio, correct?
Yeah, we did. We that's how we got signed. We did a live radio show in New Jersey and sent it out to.
What station was that?
FMU.
Yeah, WFMU.
Nice.
They did a lot of live band stuff there.
How many times have you guys been on the radio since that time?
Well, like playing live?
Yeah.
I don't know. We did a bunch of interviews. I don't remember doing too many
I
live
think this
shows.
is our second live show on the radio.
I think so.
Cool. Well, I'm honored to have the reunion side of this. Currently, in the LV, there's a lot of bands, and the scene has changed a lot since you guys, you know, originally started. What bands would you point to that have impressed you that you've seen or go out
I know
to check out?
You just had Carved Up in here. I love Carved Up. I saw them at the Burners.
Excellent.
A couple months ago. There's a lot of really good bands in the Valley. Yeah.
Yep, they were up here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Trouble City All Stars.
Yeah.
Sound of Reverse is a good band.
And we're going to get Sound of Reverse up here, right?
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
Yeah. Good. Question here. What are your day jobs now, since punk doesn't pay the bills?
I have an antique business, and it's all at home. I work at home. My PJs and eat pizza all day.
I work for AmRamp, and if my boss is listening, he's going to be excited that I gave him a shout out.
Give him a shout out.
I fix stair lifts and elevators and put in ramps and stuff for handicapped people.
I manage a collision repair shop called North Star Automotive. So if you crash your car, go on Digger's webpage and
There's a
find
link.
me.
I work at a church, actually.
Nice. So if you guys were just meeting each other today for the first time and someone said you have to start a band, what would that sound like?
I don't know. I mean, the stuff I listen to nowadays besides metal is like you know, weirder stuff like you know, like Lightning Bolt, and I don't know. So me personally, like it'd probably be like a little less straightforward if I had anything to say about it. But I don't know. You know, like Terra Melos. I just saw Terra Melos. I like to, you know, the weirder stuff now. So I'm not saying like, you know, we'd go to that extreme and start wearing masks and screaming and stuff. But like, I think that. Yeah, I mean, I think that maybe it'd be a little, you know, a little less straightforward than the original Digger
Nice.
stuff. But that's just me.
I could not agree with that.
Yeah.
90s guy.
Yeah.
90s guy.
Sound like Third Eye Blind?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Desert Island record, I asked Admit Nothing this as well. If you're on a desert island and you're about to die and you have like 2 weeks to listen to a record nonstop, what would it be?
Oof.
I said Guns N' Roses' Appetite of Destruction. That would be my go-to album.
At the drive-in. Was it Relationship of Command? Or
You
whatever?
guys are at the drive-in, guys?
Yeah.
That's my favorite band ever.
Really?
Yeah.
all their bands for me.
Yeah,
that's
same here.
That's a good one. Even the the branch offs from it
Yeah.
are incredible. Mars Volta and
Same
and,
here.
Yeah. What's the other one?
Sparta.
Yeah, Sparta.
Mm-hmm.
Me? Can you hear me in there? I don't even know what's going on. Mine would be Counting Crows, August, and Everything After.
I should have known that was coming.
And don't let him be modest. He says he works at a church. He plays guitar. He's the best guitar player in his band by far.
Nice.
Best musician in the band.
So let me pull out my audience questions that have been submitted all night. There's some good questions in here, actually. Do you guys remember the drunken idiots singing all the lyrics at the basement show in a gay bar in Kingston, Ontario, circa 2000? Here's a photo.
I do. Ben and I were, yeah.
And I remember coming out of that show and sitting up in the bar, and I had my shirt off, I was sweating and everything, and then I saw these guys staring at me, and then I realized I was in a gay bar, and I was just like, and I was cool with it. It caught me off guard, but I do remember that show, and I remember trying to parallel park before that show and being like, I can't do this, Chris, park this van.
I'm gonna have to say I left the band before they started frequenting gay bars. I don't know.
So Mikey wants to know any memorable stories touring with the Nobodies.
Oh my God, I don't know where to start.
Yeah, I don't think they're appropriate for radio.
Not at all. They broke us in. I mean, our first time we ever left home, the first place we stopped was JJ's house in Colorado Springs, and he told us how it was going to go, told us how it went on tour, and yeah, like Chris said,
It's been
not
passed on down to
it's not
generations.
stuff that we can talk about at all.
Fair enough. We'll talk afterwards. What's the hardest song to play live? Mikey also wants to know that. Car keys is the answer. All right. He also wants to know about the hat, but we already answered that. And gear nerd question from Wolfie, no shave. How do I get that digger sound I'm going to hear tonight? What bass and guitars are they using for this performance? And are they stock instruments or do you upgrade? Please provide details. What amps are you using and are they modified?
That's like a 14-part
question. We can just answer that online, right? No, I just play a standard SG with the Marshall JCM 900.
Yeah, I play Fender jazz bass.
I'm playing a Mapex kit. I'm not a drummer. I'm a guitar player posing as a drummer.
I'm playing Les Paul Jr. through Dual Rectifier.
Wolfie also wants to know, is there going to be a 20-year reunion in 2016 for Powerbait? If so, will that include Southern California?
Nothing's out of the question, I suppose. Yeah. Honestly, like we're like the shows that we're playing starting next week at on Friday we're playing Jabberjaws in Allentown.
Yep.
Little plug for a show, but I mean most of the shows that we're going to be playing full sets, we're playing a lot of the Powerbait stuff already. So
we were talking before you guys played tonight, and how has been the audience reaction to the return?
The Funhouse show was amazing.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I've never seen people crowd surf at the Funhouse.
No, I didn't. You know, like I said, this whole thing's just been blowing my mind. I didn't think anyone really cared, and it's been great.
Nice. Mikey wants to know, will there be merch available online?
Yeah. Visit CBGB's NFTs.
We'll put it up on Facebook.
Cool. Ben, your wife wants to know if you'll go on a date with her.
Yeah, old-fashioned. Yep.
That's a good question.
Old-fashioned date.
It's a good question. I like that. And where can people find Digger on the interweb today? I know there's an Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, we have
and
Instagram,
all that.
Facebook, and you can always go to Hopeless Records.
I think it's Digger Music, the Instagram, right?
So if you want to see photos, and we'll eventually have videos and stuff up, but if you want to see little clips of things tonight, I'm posting on the hashtag on Instagram. Pirate Sessions is the hashtag, and there's little videos and pictures from tonight. So I'm posting, audience members are posting. It'll be good fun. Let me make sure I don't have anything else here. I think that's it. So you guys are free to play whatever you want now. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, Josh. Thanks again for having us, man. And congratulations on 12 years.
Yeah, 12 years. Woo! Hey, thanks to everyone coming out, too, hanging out with us. It's really cool.
I don't want to talk to you. I just want my hat back.
I don't want to be your friend.